Hello, my name is Deanne, and I'm continuing to read from the Player's Handbook 2024 Dungeons and Dragons role-playing game. This video is called Free Reading 2024 Player's Handbook Chapter 3 Character Classes Barbarian. This edition, Chapter 3, invites players and dungeon masters alike to transcend the boundaries of games as we delve into the world where heroes are forged by our choices, our imagination, and every roll of the dice spins a tale, a twist of fate. So let us fill in those details, why don't we? Create a tome of heroes for my wonderful geeky D&D friends of all shapes and sizes and colors. We're all friends here, where imagination is the limit. Love you, and thanks for tuning in. Chapter 3, Character Classes. Character class provides a character's most exciting capabilities. This chapter offers 12 classes, each of which contain 4 subclasses, all summarized below. Barbarian. Storm with rage and wade through hand-to-hand combat, then follow the path of the berserker to unleash raw violence, or the wild heart to manifest kinship with animals, or world tree to tap into the cosmic vitality, or zealot to rage in unison with a god. Then we have the bard. Perform spells that inspire and heal allies or beguile the foes. Then join the college of dance to harness agility in battle, or glamour to weave beguiling Feywild magic, or lore to collect knowledge and magical secrets, or valor and wield weapons with spells. The cleric. Invoke divine magic to heal, bolster, and smite. Then harness the life domain to be a master of healing. Light domain to wield searing, warding light. Trickery domain to bedevil foes and with mischief, or the war domain to inspire valor and chastise foes. You also have the druid. Channel nature magic to heal, shapeshift, and control the elements. Then the circle of the land to draw on the magic of the environment, or moon to adopt powerful animal forms, or sea to channel tides and storms. Then you have stars to gain powers with starry form. Fighter, master all weapons and armor. Then embody the battle master to use special combat maneuvers. Champion to strive for peak combat prowess. Eldritch Knight to learn spells to aid in combat. The Psi Warrior to augment attacks with psionic power. We have the Monk. Dart in and out of melee while striking fast and hard. Become a warrior of, well, the only warrior with a D8. That sounds ridiculous, but I digress. Mercy to heal or harm with touch. Shadow to employ shadows for subterfuge. The elements to wield elemental power. And the open hand to master unarmed combat. The paladin. Smite foes and shield allies with divine and martial might. Then swear the oath of devotion to emulate the angels of justice, or glory to reach the heights of heroism, or the ancients to preserve life, joy, and nature, or vengeance to hunt down evil doers. We have the ranger, weave together martial powers, nature's magic, and survival skills that embodies the beastmaster, to bond with the primal beast, or fey warden, to manifest fey mirth and fury, or gloom stalker, to hunt foes that lurk in the darkness, or hunter, to protect nature with martial versatility. We have the rogue, launch deadly sneak attacks while avoiding harm through stealth. Then embody the arcane trickster, to enhance stealth with spells, or assassin, to deliver ambushes and poison, or soul knife, to strike foes with side blades, or thief, to master infiltration and treasure hunting, because everybody likes treasure. Then we have the sorcerer, wield magic, innate to your being, shaping the power to your will. Then channel the aberrant sorcery, to use strange sonic magic, or clockwork sorcery, to harness cosmic forces of order. Or we have draconic sorcery, to breathe magic of dragons. Or the wild magic, to unleash chaos magic. Then we have the warlock, cast spells delivered from occult knowledge, then form a pact with the archfey, patron, to teleport and wield fey magic, or celestial, patron, to heal with heavenly magic, or fiend patron, to call on sinister powers. And we have the great old one, patron, to delve into the forbidden lore. Last, we have the wizard, study arcane magic and master spells for every purpose. And then embody the abjurer, to shield allies and banish foes. Or the diviner, to learn the multiverse secrets. Or the evoker, to create explosive effects. Or the illusionist, to weave spells of deception. The barbarian, core barbarian traits. Primary ability, strength. Hit point die, D12 per barbarian level. Saving throw proficiencies, strength and constitution. Skill proficiencies, choose 2: animal handling, athletics, intimidation, nature, perception, or survival. Weapon proficiencies, simple and martial weapons, armor training, light and medium armor, and shields. Starting equipment, choose A or B. A is great axe, 4 hand axes, explorer's pack, and 15 gold pieces. Or B, 75 gold pieces. Barbarians are mighty warriors who are powerful by primal forces of the multiverse that manifest as a rage. More than a mere emotion, and not limited to anger. This rage is an incarnation of a primal ferocity, a storm's fury, and a sea's turmoil. Some barbarians personify their rage as a fierce spirit, or revert to bear form. Others see it as a connection to the pain and anguish of the world, as an impersonal tangle of the wild magic, or as an expression of their own deepest self. For every barbarian, their rage is a power that fuels not just battle prowess, but also uncanny reflexes and heightened senses. Barbarians often serve as protectors and leaders in their communities. They charge headlong into danger so those under their protection don't have to. Their courage in the face of danger makes barbarians perfectly suited for adventure. Becoming a barbarian. As a level 1 character, gain all the traits in the core barbarian trait table. Gain the barbarian's level 1 feature, which are listed in the barbarian's features table. As a multi-class character, gain the following traits from the core barbarian trait table: hit dice proficiency with martial weapons and the training with shields. Gain the barbarian's level 1 features, which are listed in the barbarian's feature table. Barbarian class features. As a barbarian, you gain the following class features when you reach the specified barbarian levels. These features are listed in the barbarian features table. Level 1, Rage. You can imbue yourself with a primary power called Rage, a force that grants you extraordinary might and resilience. You can enter it as a bonus action if you aren't wearing heavy armor. You can enter your rage the number of times shown on your barbarian level in the rage column of the barbarian feature table. You gain 1 expended use when you finish a short rest, and you regain the expended uses when you finish a long rest. While active, your rage follows the rules below. Damage resistance. You have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. Rage damage. When you make an attack using strength with your weapon or unarmed strike, you deal damage to the target. You gain a bonus to the damage that increases as you gain levels as a barbarian, as shown in the rage damage column of the barbarian feature table. Strength advantage. You have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. No concentration or spells. You can't maintain concentration and you can't cast spells. Duration. The rage lasts until the end of your next turn, and it ends early if you don heavy armor or have the incapacitated condition. If your rage is still active on you on your next turn, you can extend the rage for another round by doing one of the following. Make an attack roll against an enemy. Force an enemy to make a saving throw. Take a bonus action to extend your rage. Each time the rage is extended, it lasts until the end of your next turn. You can maintain a rage for up to 10 minutes. Level 1, Unarmed Defense. While you aren't wearing any armor, your base armor class equals 10 plus your dexterity constitution modifiers. You can use a shield and still gain this benefit. So there's a whole table here. Barbarian features by level. You have 1 to 20 levels. And you have your proficiency bonus, of course, starts at a 2. And at 5th level, it goes to 3. At 9th level, it goes to 4. At 13th level, it goes to 5. And at 17th level goes to 6. That's the highest. Then you have your class feature. Okay, so your level 1 class feature is Rage, your unarmed defense, and the weapon mastery. At second level, you have your danger sense, reckless attack. And then the third, you have Barbarian subclass that you can choose when you specialize in your Barbarian. Primary knowledge also. Fourth level, you have ability score improvement. At fifth level, you have extra attack and fast movement. At sixth level, you have subclass feature. Okay, your rage is going up too. I did not tell you about it. Goes up by here we're at 4 rages. I don't think I'm going to read all that. You still have your rages at +2 to all of that, and your weapon mastery is at this point a 3. So at 7th level, you have the feral instinct, instinctive pounce, 4 rages. Then you have at 8 ability score improvement. You're still at 4 rages. You have at 9th level that you're in the +4 proficiency bonus. You have the brutal attack. Then at 10th level, you have subclass feature, special for feature for your whatever subclass you chose. At level 15, you have your relentless rage. And then at 12th level, you have your ability score improvement, and then you get 5 rages at this point, and the +3 to your rage. At 13, you have a +5 proficiency bonus and improved brutal strike. Sorry. Then at 14th level, subclass feature. 15th level, persistent rage. At level 16, you have ability score improvement and a +4 to your rage damage. That's pretty cool. Then at 17th, you have improved brutal strike. Your proficiency bonus is now at +6, and you have 6 rages. Cool. And 18, indomitable might. And 19, epic boon. 17, you get a +6 for your proficiency. I don't know if I said that. Anyway, so 20th level, you have your primal champion. And that's it for your chart. Okay, level 1, weapon mastery. Your training with weapon allows you to use the mastery properties of 2 kinds of simple and martial melee weapons of your choice, such as great axes and hand axes. Whenever you finish a long rest, you can practice weapon drills and change one of those weapon choices. Oh, that's pretty cool. When you reach certain barbarian levels, you gain the ability to use the mastery properties of most kinds of weapons, as shown in the weapon mastery column of the Barbarian feature table. Level 2, danger sense. Kind of like Spider-Man. You gain an uncanny sense of when things aren't as they should be, giving you an edge when you dodge perils. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws unless you are in incapacitated condition. Level 2, reckless attack. You can throw aside all concern for defense to attack with increased ferocity. When you make your first attack roll on your turn, you can decide to do it at recklessly. Doing so gives you advantage on the attack rolls, using strength until the start of your next turn. But attack rolls against you have advantage as well. Level 3, Barbarian subclass. You gain a Barbarian subclass of your choice. The Path of the Berserker, the Path of the Wildheart, the Path of the World Tree, and the Path of the Zealot. Subclasses are detailed after this class description. A subclass is a specialization that grants you features at certain barbarian levels. For the rest of your career, you gain each of your subclasses' features that are of your barbarian level or lower. Level 3, primal knowledge. You gain proficiency in another skill of your choice from the skill list available to the barbarian at level 1. In addition, while your rage is active, you can channel primal power when you attempt certain tasks, whenever you make an ability check using one of the following skills. You make it as a strength check, even if it's normally used as a different ability. Acrobatics, intimidation, perception, stealth, or survival. When you use this ability, your strength represents primal power coursing through you, honing your agility, bearing, and senses. Level 4, ability score improvement. You gain the ability score improvement feat. See Chapter 5 or another feat of your choice for which you qualify. You gain this feature again at barbarian levels 8, 12, and 16. Level 5, extra attack. You can make twice instead of once whenever you take an attack action on your turn. Level 5, fast movement. Your speed increases by 10 feet while you aren't wearing heavy armor. Notice they say while you aren't wearing heavy armor a lot with the barbarian. Just don't wear heavy armor. Level 7, feral instinct. Your instincts are so honed that you have advantage on initiative rolls. Level 7, instinctive pounce. As part of the bonus action you can take to enter your rage, you can move up to half your speed. Level 9, brutal strike. If you use reckless attack, you can forgo anti-advantage on your strength-based attack roll of your choice on your turn. The chosen attack roll mustn't have disadvantage. If the chosen attack roll hits, the target takes an extra 1d10 damage of the same type dealt by the weapon or unarmed strike, and you can cause one brutal strike effect of your choice. You have the following effect options. Forceful blow. The target is pushed 15 feet straight away from you. You can then move up to half your speed straight forward the target without provoking opportunity attacks. Hamstring blow. The target's speed is reduced by 15 feet until the start of your next turn. A target can be affected by only one hamstring blow at a time, the most recent one. Level 2, relentless rage. Your rage can keep you fighting despite grievous wounds. If you drop to 0 hit points while your rage is active and don't die outright, you can make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. If you succeed, your hit points instead change to a number equal to twice your barbarian level. Each time you use this feature after the first, the DC decreases by 5. When you finish a short or long rest, your DC resets to 10. Level 13, improved brutal strike. You have honed new ways to attack furiously. The following effects are now among your brutal strike option. Staggering blow. The target has disadvantage on the next saving throw it makes, and it can't make opportunity attacks until the start of your next turn. Sundering Blow. Before the start of your next turn, the next attack roll made by another creature against the target gains a +5 bonus to the roll. An attack roll can gain only one Sundering Blow bonus. Level 15, Persistent Rage. When you roll initiative, you can regain all extended uses of rage. After you gain use of a rage in this way, you can't do so again until you finish a long rest. In addition, your rage is so fierce that it now lasts for 10 minutes without you needing to do anything to extend it from round to round. Your rage ends early if you have the unconscious condition or not just incapacitated condition, or don heavy armor. Just don't wear heavy armor. Level 17, Improved Brutal Strike. The extra damage of your Brutal Strike increases to 2d10. In addition, you can use 2 different Brutal Strike effects whenever you use your Brutal Strike feature. Level 18, Indomitable Mind. If your total for a strength check or strength saving throw is less than your strength score, you can use your score in place of the total. That's pretty cool. Level 19, Epic Boon. You gain an Epic Boon feat. See Chapter 5 or another feat of your choice for which you qualify. Boon of Irresistible Offense is recommended. Level 20, Primal Champion. You embody primal power. Your strength and constitution scores increase by 4 to a maximum of 20. This is the end of page 55. It looks like 55 is hard to see. Barbarian subclasses. The Barbarian subclass is a specialization that grants you features at certain levels, as specified in the subclass. This section presents the Path of the Berserker, Path of the Wild Heart, Path of the World Tree, and Path of the Zealot subclasses. Path of the Berserker. Channel rage into violent fury. Barbarians who walk the path of the Berserker direct their rage primarily towards violence. Their path is one of untamed fury, and they thrill in the chaos of battle as they allow their rage to seize and empower them. Level 3, Frenzy. If you use a reckless attack while your rage is active, you deal extra damage to the first target you hit on your turn with a strength-based attack. To determine the extra damage, roll a number of d6s equal to your rage damage bonus and add them together. The damage has the same type as the weapon or unarmed strike used for the attack. I noticed that it's all based on strength. Level 6, Mindless Rage. You have immunity to the charmed and frightened condition while your rage is active. If you're charmed or frightened when you enter your rage, the condition ends for you. Level 10, Retaliation. When you take damage from a creature that is within 5 feet of you, you can make a reaction to make one melee attack against the creature using a weapon or unarmed strike. That's pretty cool. Level 14, intimidating presence. As a bonus action, you can strike terror into others with your menacing presence and primal power. When you do so, each creature of your choice in a 30-foot emanation oriented from you, you must make a wisdom saving throw DC 8 plus your strength modifier and proficiency bonus. On a failed save, a creature has the frightened condition for 1 minute. Emanation oriented from you. But that would be, they must make that. Okay, moving on. Alright, so on a failed save, they have frightened condition for 1 minute. At the end of each of the frightened creature's turns, the creature repeats the save, ending the effect on itself on a success. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a long rest, unless you extend your use of your rage. No action required to restore your use of it. Path of the Wild Heart. Walk in community with the animal world. Barbarians who follow the path of the wild heart view themselves as kin to animals. These barbarians learn magical means to communicate with animals, and their rage heightens their connection to animals as it fills them with a supernatural might. Level 3, Animal Speaker. You can cast the beast sense and speak with animal spells, but you only as rituals. Wisdom is your spell casting ability for them. Level 3, Rage of the Wilds. Your rage taps into the primal power of animals. Whenever you activate your rage, you gain one of the following options of your choice. Bear. While your rage is active, you have resistance to every damage type except for force, necrotic, psychic, and radiant. Eagle. When you activate your rage, you can take the disengage and dash actions as part of a bonus action. While your rage is active, you can take a bonus action to take both of those actions. Wolf. While your rage is active, your allies have advantage on attack rolls against any enemy of yours within 5 feet of you. Level 6, Aspect of the Wilds. You gain one of the following options of your choice. Whenever you finish a long rest, you can change your choice. You have dark vision with a range of 60 feet. If you already have dark vision, this range increases by 60 feet. Panther. You have a climb speed equal to your speed. Salmon. You have the swim speed equal to your speed. Level 10. Nature Speaker. You can cast the Commune with Nature spell, but only as a ritual. Wisdom is your spell casting modifier for it. Level 14. Why is it wisdom and not strength? Power of the Wilds. Whenever you activate your rage, you gain one of the following options of your choice. Falcon. While your rage is active, you have a fly speed equal to your speed if you aren't wearing any armor. Oh, no armor at all. Lion. While your rage is active, any of your enemies within 5 feet of you have disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than you or another barbarian who has this option active. Ram. While your rage is active, you can cause a large or small creature to have prone condition when you hit it with a melee attack. Path of the World Tree. Trace the roots and branches of the multiverse. Barbarians who follow the path of the World Tree connect with the cosmic Yggdrasil through their rage. This tree grows amongst the outer planes, connecting to each other of the material plane. These barbarians draw on the tree's magic for vitality as a means of dimensional travel. Level 3. Vitality of the tree. Your rage taps into the life force of the World Tree. You gain the following benefits. Vitality surge. When you activate your rage, you gain a number of temporary hit points equal to your barbarian level. Pretty cool. Life-giving force. At the start of each of your turns, while your rage is active, you can choose another creature within 10 feet of yourself to gain temporary hit points. To determine the number of temporary hit points, roll the number d6s equal to your rage damage bonus and add them together. If any of these temporary hit points remain when your rage ends, they vanish. Level 6. Branches of the tree. Whenever a creature you can see starts its turn within 30 feet of you while your rage is active, you can take a reaction to summon spectral branches of the World Tree around it. The target must succeed on a strength saving throw DC 6 plus your strength modifier and proficiency bonus, or be teleported to an unoccupied space you can see within 5 feet of yourself, or in the nearest unoccupied space you can see. After the target teleports, you can reduce the speed to 0 until the end of the current turn. Level 10. Battering Roots. During your turn, your reach is 10 feet greater than any melee weapon that has a heavy or versatile property. Excuse me, I don't know what happened there. As tendrils of the World Tree extend from you. Should I read that again? Okay. During your turn, your reach is 10 feet greater with any melee weapon that has the heavy or versatile property as tendrils of the World Tree extend from you. While you hit with such a weapon on your turn, you can activate the push or topple mastery property in addition to a different mastery property you're using with that weapon. Level 14. Travel along the tree. When you activate your rage, and as a bonus action while your rage is active, you can teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. In addition, per rage, you can increase the range of that teleport to 150 feet. Cool. When you do so, you can also bring up to 6 willing creatures who are within 10 feet of you. Ooh, nice. Each creature teleports to an unoccupied space of your choice within 10 feet of your destination space. Cool. Path of the Zealot. Rage in ecstatic union with a god. Barbarians who walk the path of the Zealot receive boons from a god or pantheon. These barbarians experience their rage as an ecstatic episode of divine union that infuses them with power. They are often allies with the priest and other followers of the god or pantheon. Level 3. Divine Fury. You can channel divine power into your strikes. On each of your turns while your rage is active, the first creature you hit with a weapon or unarmed strike takes extra damage equal to 1d6 plus half your barbarian level round down. The extra damage is necrotic or radiant. You choose the type of each time you deal damage. Level 3 Warrior of the Gods. A divine entity helps ensure you can continue the fight. You have a pool of 4d12s that you can spend to heal yourself. As a bonus action, you can extend dice from your pool to roll them and regain a number of hit points equal to that roll's total. Your pool regains all expended dice when you finish a long rest. The pool's maximum number of dice increases by 1 when you reach Barbarian levels 6, 5 dice, 12, 6 dice, and 17, 7 dice. Level 6. Fantastical Focus. Once per active rage, if you fail a saving throw, you can re-roll it as a bonus equal to your rage damage bonuses, and you must use the new roll. Level 10, Zealous Presence. As a bonus action, you unleash a battle cry infused with divine energy. Up to 10 creatures of your choice within 60 feet of you gain advantage on attack rolls and saving throws until the start of your next turn. That's pretty short, actually. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a long rest and until you spend a use of your rage. No action required to restore your use of it. Level 14. Rage of the Gods. When you activate your rage, you can assume the form of Divine Warrior. This form lasts up to 1 minute or until you drop to 0 hit points. Once you use this feature, you can't do it again. So until you finish a long rest. While in this form, you gain the benefits below. You have the fly speed equal to your speed and can hover. Pretty cool. Resistance. You have resistance to necrotic, psychic, and radiant damage. Revivification. When a creature within 30 feet of you would drop to 0 hit points, you can take a reaction to extend the use of your rage to instead change the target's hit points to a number equal to your barbarian level. Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, that is the end of the barbarian section. So it's been fun. I'm going to go with Bard next time. So until then, bye. Oh, remember, like, subscribe. See you later. Talk to you later.